World Series to the White House. So speaking of places that you got landed, let's talk about your encounter in the White House and your experience meeting President Trump. We want to hear this.
Yeah, let's play the video of President Trump real quick, calling you out in the middle of his speech, and we'll be right back. So check this out to all the viewers here.
Where's Blake? I heard dominant, right? That's dominant. It's good to be dominant. Great job, Blake.
So he like randomly turned to you like, what were you thinking in that moment? Like,
well, honestly, you know, I know I had a big part in the World Series as much as, you know, a lot of my other teammates. You know, all of us had a huge part in winning, and some to the public eye is bigger than others. But I know it's fun to win and have a meaningful role in it. And when you're there, I was just grateful I was on the front row so I could see him up close, and he walked right in front of us right before he got to the podium, and I got to see him, and he looks back, and it's just like, you know, his soft words under his voice you can't really hear. They're playing like the presidential song when he walks in, and then he starts talking, and I think he did a great job acknowledging, you know, so many people that did great things for our team. From all sides of the aisle, people have their opinions on this man, and I will say the one thing I was excited most about is I believe, as I know in your ministry y'all believe, that there's a mantle placed on Mr. Trump. I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is my real opportunity to see a leader of the world and to witness seeing the position of God's hand on this guy's life. And you're walking through, it's a different feeling of how much gravity is placed on that role. So grateful for what he's done. I pray that the truth is always just put out about him and what he's trying to do versus these narratives that I think really kind of divide the nation. I truly believe he's going to go down as the greatest president in the history of the country. He's certainly the greatest president in my lifetime. So to have a chance to walk through and have that moment where he would even acknowledge me, that caught me off guard, but secretly I was kind of like hoping he would acknowledge me so I could shake his hand. At the time, I didn't know we were going to the Oval Office. So afterwards, this guy was meeting with Netanyahu to discuss tariffs, you know, and he's catching all this flack about tariffs. You know, he took the time to have all of us down to the Oval Office to shake our hand and do a personal touch of having a picture.
wow.
And he gave us all a gift. And I thought it was just super cool, the amount of time and detail and personal touch he gave to a situation like this.